YouTube, what is going on? Back with my latest video, back in the installment of Speculation Saturday. So it's been a while, maybe about a month since I've done one of these episodes. Really excited to give you guys my suggestions on pops I think are going to go up in value over time. So without further ado, let's get right to it and get my thoughts. Here we go.
Listen, been in the game for a minute, clocking in because it's time to get down to business. Stunting is a habit, on me I'm good at it. Asking around town, I'm known as the Popsavage.
Alright guys, before we get into this video, please smash that like button down below. Let me know you guys are enjoying these videos, and as always, if you're new to this channel, welcome. Hit subscribe button down below as well so you updates my most recent content. Hit that bell notification so you're alerted as soon as I post a new video. So if it's your first time tuning in this segment, what I like to try to do every Saturday is talk about the financial side of Funko Pops, whether it's different topics I find interesting or pops I think are going to go up in value, and that's what we're going to talk about today. So I actually have two pops in an entire line I think you guys should pick up because I think they are going to increase in value over time, and I think now is a perfect time to pick them up. But before we do so, if you are interested in getting any of the pops from today's video, there is a link in the description box below where you're able to get $15 off your first order via Whatnot. Helps you guys get money off of your Funko Pop collecting hobby and also helps support the channel. So if you're interested in that, there is a link in the description box below. But without further ado, the first pop I want to talk about is one that I've suggested in the past, but I think now is even a better time to get this one because I think there's going to be some momentum in this pop moving forward, and that is the Luka Doncic pop for the Dallas Mavericks. So there is, I think, three different pops. The one I'm talking about is the one in the picture right here, and it's number 60. So if you're looking for that one, the reason why it's this one, if you want to get another one, by all means go ahead and do so if you'd like. But this one's the older ones from 2019. The other ones are from 2021. Most likely the one from 2020 or 2019, excuse me, is not going to be reproduced because it's a home jersey and there is other home jersey ones at this point and maybe ones in the future. So this is going to be the oldest, basically Luka's rookie Funko Pop, if you will. A couple of different reasons why I think Luka's a good one to pick up. I talked about in the past before that there are a lot of people now grading Funko Pops via PSA, and that is going to, I think, have more of an effect on sports Funko Pops than it is going to be other ones. Obviously, there's going to be some expensive ones that people are going to want to get graded, but I think eventually Funko Pops may be something that is collected for grade for sports collectors. This is going to be Luka's first one, so I think it's going to have value from that being the case. But more so, Luka is on a tear this year so far. He's, I think, maybe first or second in MVP odds. Correct me if I'm wrong, but he's definitely up there. He's been averaging about 38 points since around Christmas. He's on an absolute tear. He's definitely one of the best players in the league and doesn't look like he's going to be letting up anytime soon. If you guys are fans of the Funko sports stuff, most times the greats for basketball and football or even soccer, sometimes hockey, go up in value. This is going to be the same case. I don't think this one's going to be any different than the others. And again, it was produced back in 2019 when Funko wasn't as much mass producing stuff. So this one's not vaulted at the moment, but I can definitely see it being vaulted whenever Funko gets back around to doing it. But more than likely, this one's not being produced now. It's going to be the most limited and the first, and it's going to be of an all-time NBA great. I think this one I've talked about in the past. It's a slam dunk now. I talked about it before when he was in the playoffs, but now with him probably winning, or at least on track to be an MVP, and who knows what he'll have for playoff success, I think the Luka Pop is now a pop you want to get now before it's too late. All right, so up next, guys, I want to talk about an entire line that I think was already undervalued and maybe underappreciated, and now I think it's going to be even a better time to get this pop line, and that is the Dungeons and Dragons line. So most of these pops tend to do pretty well, not like instant sellouts. Some were, like the gelatinous cube, I think, sold out pretty fast, but the other ones I don't think have sold out relatively quick as far as the other con pops when they have released, but they tend to get increase in value over time. There is a Dungeons and Dragons show being produced. I think it's an 8-episode miniseries. I don't know what channel it's on. If anybody knows, drop down in the comment section below. But Dungeons and Dragons has a huge fan base. I think that the people who are into Dungeons and Dragons also would appreciate Funko Pops. I think only more people would get into collecting these figures, and over time I think these pops are going to be less and less available. I don't have any with me right now. I do actually in storage have I think you pronounce it Xanathar, and then that like 3-headed dragon. I've only picked them up because I thought they were cool looking. I thought I had the gelatinous cube, but I don't. But that one definitely kind of got pretty expensive out of nowhere. It's a cool looking pop as well. But I think this line is going to be something that you guys want to pick up. Obviously, that Funko may make more Funko Pops moving forward for the TV show. Haven't heard any announcements as of yet. Maybe we'll hear some soon. But the ones that have already been produced are pretty limited. Some of them are vaulted as well. I think these are definitely ones you want to get ahead of, get into your collection, because if people that collect Dungeons & Dragons start trying to complete this line or a future line, they're going to circle back to these ones. Or if it's the only ones available, these are going to be more widely picked up and less available. So definitely Pops I think you should get on before it's too late. All right, guys, and last but not least, we have another Pop that I think is got potential to spike. You know, this one's a little bit more speculative than the other two, because the other two, you know, are more confirmed. This is basically just on rumors, and if the rumors do hold up to be true, I think this one is has a lot of potential, because there's only 2 of these out there, and that is Lobo from the DC universe. So Lobo is a character that's been around, I think, since the 80s. I think it was Omega Man #3 is his first appearance in comic books. I think that was the 80s. Correct me if you're wrong, but it's definitely Omega Man 3. Lobo is a character that was around in the 80s and 90s that people really gravitated towards. And it was really cool. You know, the figure looks cool as well. Like I said, there's 2 different versions of him. They were both a Diamond Universe exclusive, I believe, from 2017. So there's a regular one and the bloody one. The one I think you should get is the bloody one, just because I think that one looks cooler. But if you want the other one, go right ahead. Now, there is rumors that Lobo is going to be a featured character in a new DC movie. Now, with James Gunn taking over DC movies, I think a lot of people disagree that DC may have a revitalization, and it may start with some other characters such as Lobo taking off. There's rumors that Lobo is going to be played by Jason Momoa. You know, that always seems to attract attention, you know, with Aquaman and, you know, Justice League and things like that when he plays a character. So I can see Lobo getting some attention. As long as the movie is good, I see this Pop increasing in value. Either way, though, Lobo is a pretty popular character. This Pop, I think, on the Funko app price, which is not always accurate, it's going for about 20 bucks for either one. It's been limited, or it's been vaulted for a while, and it is from about 6 years ago now. So it's a pretty old Pop for an affordable price. I think right now a lot of the DC Pops are undervalued compared to their Marvel counterparts. Since they're so undervalued, it only is going to take a little bit to make these Pops go up in value. If this DC Universe reboot picks up with James Gunn, a lot of these DC Pops are going to be undervalued, and Lobo may be where you guys want to start off with picking those up. So definitely a Pop I think you guys could pick up for your collection right now. So that is all I have for you guys today, just those 3 suggestions. But let me know in the comment section below if there's any suggestions you guys think I should include in a future video, and let me know what you guys think about these suggestions. As always, like, comment, share, subscribe. If you want to check out that Whatnot link, the link below again is $15 off your first order. Check me out on my Instagram at ThePopSavage. You can stay connected there as well. I've been doing a lot of giveaways on there recently, so if you're interested in winning some free Funko merchandise, definitely make sure you subscribe or follow me on Instagram. And if you're interested in sport cards, comic books, and Pokemon cards, I do have a second channel, Savage Breaks. There's a link in the description box below as well if you'd like to follow me there. Thanks again for watching as always, and until next time, I'll see you later.